Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the giveaway knife. I'm super excited to build it. It's going to be really awesome. What we're going to be using to make it is this 5160 spring steel. It's old Studebaker spring, like 1940 steel, so it's super good quality. Yeah, let's get started. So actually I already have this piece right here. This same steel. I'm just going to cut a small piece out of it and make the knife. I'm using my the wedge here. Reminds me of how good I have it down in North Carolina. Got the power hammer down there, don't have to do that much work. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shape my tip into it, and then I'll grind the rest out. It's actually not that bad.
Pretty bad.
That is not that bad. Alright, anyway. Here it is, got it all cooled down. Just a rough shape of a knife, got a little bit of the tip end, a little bit of the handle. But yeah, now I'm going to sketch something out under it, and then I'll start grinding it with the belt sander. This is the world's most worn out file I've ever used. This knife is so stinking soft and it's barely doing anything. Let's go.
Go where?
Stamp it and punch it.
You heard.
Alright guys, so when we left North Carolina, I actually forgot our stamps there, the Truetemperforge stamps. So what I'm going to be using is my older stamp.
So I have these nail gun blasting thingy. They're just like blasting caps for a nail gun. I'm gonna throw one in the forge without Nathan knowing it and see what his reaction.
There's
another one right there, bro. Bam!
Okay, so I let it cool down. Here it is. Stamp. Got it nice and straight. Now what I'm going to do is I've got a large piece of metal in the forge heating up. I'm going to preheat my oil. It's pretty cold. If you quench your knives in the oil when it's cold, it doesn't get a very good heat treat. It needs to be warmed up. I guess it thins the oil out, so you get a really nice hard quench. But yeah, let's preheat the oil. And then I'll throw this in, let it heat up, and we'll quench it. guys. Got it all quenched, nice and hard. It's really nice. Alright, so now we gotta blue it. Let's go inside and do that. Let it cool down. There it is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my grinds into it. On this one, I'm going to do some hollow grinds. I think they look very good, and if you're using it for hunting or anything like that, the hollow grind, it's easier to sharpen, and it just, I like it a lot just because of the look too. And some of you may not know, but a hollow grind is, so I'm going to do it on the wheel instead of doing it on the flat part of the grinder. So the hollow grind, it'll be basically like this, kind of like that, the blade edge. Let's say this is the blade edge, it's going to be like that. Compared to the Scandi grind where it's perfectly flat, going to like a V shape. And so the Scandi grind works really good, it's very strong, but over time as you sharpen it, let's say 20 years from now, you go getting thicker and thicker as you sharpen it, so it gets harder to sharpen over time. And with the hollow grind, it's more like this. So the edge actually stays the same thickness throughout most of the blade. So it's easier to sharpen, it's thinner. Some people say it's not as strong, but it depends how you do it. But the way I like to do it, I leave it a little bit thicker. So that way it's still really strong. If you hit something hard with it, it's not going to break your blade or anything. And also, as you can see, I literally have my fingers on the blade when I'm grinding. I don't do it with gloves or anything. So that way, as soon as my fingers, I can't hold the blade anymore, I know it's time to dip it in the water. So that way I don't mess up my temper. Yeah, I'm basically just grinding with my fingers, and as soon as it gets hot, go in the water. Okay, so there it is. I just finished it on the roughest grit that I'm going to use. I got it pretty close to the thickness that I want. I'm still going to go down a little bit more. I'm going to go with some finer grits now. I'm going to start with 180, then a 400, 600, and then an 800, and then I'll do it by hand. But there it is. Yeah, I really like the way the hollow grinds come out. It just looks really good with the blades. But there it is, both sides. But yeah, that's one thing that we do not do is we don't use jigs or anything. Do it all freehand, so it is not perfect, but it's pretty stinking close. So yeah, that's good. Okay, so the next thing now is I've got my main grinds down. Just finished it all the way down to 800 grit. I actually don't think I'm going to need a hand sand. It came out actually really good. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my like a double edge back here. It's going to drop some of the weight on that blade, and also it'll still leave it thick right here in the middle so it'll be strong. And I think it'll look really cool. So let's do that. There are my grinds. All that's left now is I'm going to buff it out with a buffing wheel. Alright, got it finished up. There it is. Super shiny. Yeah, it looks great. Now next thing I'm going to do is put the handle on it. So I was deciding what wood I was going to use. I really want to use some wood, but I run into a problem right here where this part right here, this is going to be like a guard. And it's actually going to be the wood going over onto this small piece of metal. And so if you ever dropped it or did anything, the wood would actually break off right there. I've done it in the past. It's very easy to break that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use some micarta. We have some denim micarta here we use on our fillet knives. This stuff is super crazy strong. It doesn't break. It is very, very strong. So I think I'm going to go with this. It looks really cool. a little bit of file work there. So it gives it a like really good grip right here where your thumb goes.
Something with micarta, you can do that.
Yeah, or the wood.
With wood, it'd have
That would
already
have
broken.
been broken. Yeah, that micarta is just super tough. Crazy how strong it is. Okay, so it's the next morning, all dried up. So now it's time to sand out the handle. Let's do it. Just finished sanding it on the machine. There it is. Turned out really good. All that I'm going to do now is hand sand it with the 220 grit. There it is. It turned out really nice. Handle's just awesome. Everything's super comfortable. It's heavy, but not crazy heavy. It's super, it just feels like it can go through anything. It's super thick blade, but then I took it down like that so it's nice and light. Man, this thing is nice. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with how this came out. Yeah, I'm excited. So now what we're going to do, we probably won't show it in this video, but I'm going to do a sheath for it. I'm probably going to do a Kydex sheath, just because, I mean, it's going to be a bush hunting knife, camp knife, you know, so if we do leather, the leather does look really good, but if you get it wet, it stays wet for a long time. Since it's high carbon, it can rust. So I think I'm going to do Kydex on it. But if you guys want to get entered in to win this knife right here, like, subscribe to our channel. Please do it. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give this knife away. So don't miss out on that. Once we do hit the 1,000 subscribers, what we're going to do is I'm going to post a video saying that we got up to 1,000 subscribers. And then in that video, you guys just drop a comment and we're going to pick a winner. And so, yeah, there's the knife. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Really, really appreciate it. If you guys like this content, please like and subscribe. And also don't forget to subscribe to win the knife that we just built. Also, if you guys want to see the knife in person, we're going to have it in our shop here in Talkeetna. If you want to come and take a look at it, it's at the very end of Main Street. We're in some big white tents. Can't miss us. Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to win the knife. We'll see you guys in the next video.